You ever wake up in the middle of the night and stumble around like a lost puppy?
Yeah, me too. It's dark and our human eyes are basically useless.
We're stuck fumbling for light switches, bumping into furniture, and maybe even stepping on a Lego or two. Ouch!
Meanwhile, our furry friends are out there living their best nocturnal lives. Cats are probably judging our clumsiness. Owls are silently swooping down on unsuspecting snacks, and even some bugs are navigating by moonlight. It's enough to make you wish you had night vision, right?
Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to dive into the wild world of night vision and explore what it would be like if humans had this superpower.
Let's talk about animals that make the night their playground. Take owls, for example. These majestic birds of prey are often seen gliding silently through the night sky, their wings barely making a sound. But what really sets them apart are their eyes. Those big, beautiful eyes aren't just for show. They are a marvel of natural engineering, designed to capture every bit of available light. They're packed with special light-sensitive cells called rods that help them see in super low light. These rods are far more numerous in owls than in humans, allowing them to detect even the faintest glimmers of light. It's like having built-in night vision goggles. This incredible adaptation allows them to hunt effectively in the dark, spotting small prey from great distances.
Cats are another prime example. These furry companions of ours are not just cute and cuddly, they are also equipped with some impressive night vision capabilities. Their eyes have a secret weapon, a mirror-like layer called the tapetum lucidum. This layer reflects light that passes through the retina back into the eye, giving them a second chance to see things we humans would miss. It bounces light back through their retinas, giving them a second chance to see things we humans would miss. This is why their eyes seem to glow eerily in the dark, a phenomenon that has fascinated and spooked humans for centuries. That's why their eyes seem to glow in the dark. Spooky, but also incredibly useful for a nocturnal hunter.
But it's not just the usual suspects. The animal kingdom is full of creatures that have adapted to life in the dark. Did you know some insects have night vision too? These tiny creatures have evolved in fascinating ways to navigate the night. Moths, for instance, have thousands of tiny lenses in their eyes that help them gather as much light as possible. These lenses, known as ommatidia, work together to create a mosaic image, allowing the moth to see in low light conditions. They're basically flying disco balls of night vision. This adaptation not only helps them avoid predators, but also aids in their search for food and mates. The night is a bustling world of activity, and these creatures are perfectly adapted to thrive in it. And let's not forget about bats. These nocturnal mammals use echolocation to navigate and hunt in the dark, but their eyes are also adapted to low light conditions. Their retinas contain a high number of rods, similar to owls, which helps them see in the dark. Bats emit high-frequency sounds that bounce off objects and return to them, creating a mental map of their surroundings. This, combined with their night vision, makes them formidable hunters of the night. The night is a different world, full of creatures that have evolved in incredible ways to make the most of the darkness. From the silent flight of owls to the glowing eyes of cats and the intricate eyes of insects, the adaptations of these animals are a testament to the wonders of evolution. So next time you find yourself out in the dark, take a moment to appreciate the incredible adaptations of the creatures around you. The night is their playground, and they are the masters of it. From fluffy felines to bug-eyed wonders, the night is full of fascinating creatures just waiting to be discovered. So why didn't humans get the night vision memo? Well, evolution is a funny thing. Our early ancestors were active during the day, so their eyes evolved to see best in bright light. We have plenty of cones, the cells that help us see color and detail, but not as many rods like our nocturnal pals.
Think of it like this. Our eyes are like fancy cameras designed for daytime photography. They're great at capturing vibrant colors and sharp details, but they struggle in low light. Animals with night vision, on the other hand, have eyes more like those old-school security cameras with grainy black and white footage. Not pretty, but they get the job done in the dark.
Section 4. A world with night vision humans. Imagine the chaos. Picture a world where the night is as bright as day, and the darkness holds no secrets. The very fabric of our daily lives would be turned upside down. Okay, let's get hypothetical for a second. What if humans evolved with night vision? How would our world change? The implications are endless and fascinating. Imagine a world where humans evolved with night vision. Our eyes would glow in the dark, and the night would be our playground. The streets would be bustling with activity, and the concept of bedtime would be completely redefined.
First of all, can you imagine the fashion choices? Night vision would become a key element in our style. Designers would create outfits that highlight our glowing eyes, and accessories would be tailored to enhance our nocturnal abilities. We'd probably all be wearing those clunky night vision goggles as the latest trend, but instead of being a necessity, they would become a fashion statement. Imagine the variety of designs, colors, and styles that would emerge. Honey, do these goggles make my eyes look big? This would be a common question, as everyone would be concerned about how their night vision gear complements their look.
And forget about sleeping in on weekends. The sun would set and the world would come alive. The nightlife would be more vibrant than ever, with people embracing the darkness as their time to shine. And everyone would be wide awake, ready to party. Nightclubs, concerts, and social gatherings would thrive, creating a 24/7 society where the concept of night and day blurs.
Grocery stores would be open 24/7, catering to the needs of night vision humans. Shopping at midnight would be as common as shopping at noon. Late-night talk shows would actually be live, with audiences tuning in at all hours. The entertainment industry would adapt, offering new content around the clock, and nobody would need those annoyingly bright headlights on their cars. Vehicles would be designed with night vision in mind, making nighttime driving safer and more efficient.
But let's be real, it wouldn't all be fun and games. There would be challenges and adjustments to this new way of life. Can you imagine trying to sleep with all that extra light? Our bodies would need to adapt to a new circadian rhythm, and finding a way to rest would become a priority. Blackout curtains would be a necessity, blocking out any unwanted light to create a dark, restful environment. Interior design would focus on creating spaces that cater to our need for darkness. And good luck finding a dark corner for a little privacy. Public and private spaces would need to be reimagined to offer moments of solitude and peace.
Plus, think of all the embarrassing things we do in the dark that would suddenly be visible. From tripping over furniture to sneaking a midnight snack, nothing would go unnoticed. Nope, some things are better left unseen. The mystery and privacy that darkness provides would be lost, and we'd have to navigate a world where everything is illuminated. On the flip side, productivity could skyrocket. Imagine being able to read, work, or engage in hobbies without the need for artificial light. Our evenings would be filled with endless possibilities. Nighttime activities like jogging, gardening, or even playing sports would become the norm. The world would be our oyster, with no limitations on when we can enjoy our favorite pastimes. Stargazing would take on a new dimension, as our enhanced vision allows us to see the cosmos in greater detail. Nighttime picnics and outdoor gatherings would become cherished traditions. Exploration would reach new heights, with adventurers delving into dark caves or diving into the ocean at night, experiencing the world in ways previously unimaginable. Ultimately, a world with night vision humans would be a blend of excitement and challenges. It would push us to adapt and innovate, creating a society that thrives in the darkness. So, while the idea of night vision humans may seem chaotic, it also opens up a realm of possibilities. It's a fascinating thought experiment that makes us appreciate the unique ways we interact with our environment. For now, let's enjoy the balance of light and dark, and the mysteries that the night holds. After all, some things are best left to the imagination. Imagine the chaos, but also imagine the wonder. The night is full of possibilities, and who knows what the future holds.
Section 5. The pros and cons of seeing in the dark. Would it be all fun and games? Imagine a world where humans could see in the dark as clearly as they do in the daylight. It sounds like a superpower straight out of a comic book, but let's dive deeper into what this would actually mean for our daily lives. Okay, let's weigh the pros and cons of humans having night vision. On one hand, the benefits seem pretty enticing.
On the plus side, we could finally see what goes bump in the night. Hopefully, it's just the cat. No more stumbling around in the dark, tripping over furniture, or stepping on those dreaded Lego pieces. We'd save a ton of money on electricity, as we wouldn't need to keep the lights on all night. Imagine the energy savings and the positive impact on the environment. Plus, it would be a great way to reduce our carbon footprint. Stargazing would be a whole lot more impressive. With enhanced night vision, we could see the stars and constellations in greater detail, making nighttime outdoor activities more enjoyable and educational.
But let's not forget the downsides. While the idea of night vision sounds appealing, there are significant drawbacks to consider. Our sleep would be totally messed up. The human body relies on darkness to regulate sleep patterns, and constant exposure to light, even if it's just from our own eyes, could lead to severe sleep disorders and health issues. Our cities would be even brighter and noisier. With everyone able to see in the dark, there would be less need for streetlights, but the constant activity could lead to increased noise pollution and a never-ending hustle and bustle. And let's be honest, we'd probably use this superpower to spy on each other. Privacy would become a major concern, as people could easily peek into each other's lives under the cover of darkness.
Honey, what are you really doing on your phone at 3 a.m.? Trust issues could skyrocket, leading to more conflicts and misunderstandings in relationships.
Plus, think of the practicalities. Everyday tasks could become more complicated. Imagine trying to read a book in bed without blinding your partner. The glow from your eyes could be as disruptive as a bright reading lamp, making it difficult for others to sleep. Or driving at night with all those glowing eyes on the road. The glare from other drivers' eyes could be distracting and dangerous, potentially leading to more accidents. It could be a recipe for disaster. The roads could become more hazardous, and the risk of collisions could increase significantly. And let's not forget the impact on our mental health. Constant exposure to light, even from our own eyes, could lead to increased stress and anxiety. The human brain needs periods of darkness to function properly, and without it, we could see a rise in mental health issues. So, while the idea of night vision might seem like a fun and exciting superpower, it's important to consider the full picture. The pros and cons need to be carefully weighed before we wish for such a drastic change in our abilities. In the end, it's a balance between the convenience and the potential drawbacks. Would the ability to see in the dark be worth the trade-offs? That's a question each of us would have to answer for ourselves. Perhaps instead of wishing for night vision, we should focus on appreciating the unique abilities we already have and finding ways to make the most of them. After all, sometimes the darkness can be just as beautiful as the light.